What's up, everybody? It's your boy E Banks out here. You feel me? It's your boy E Banks. I'm here to tell you, I'm gonna give you updates of what's going on right here. We got a new site. We got a new site, bro. A new fucking site. Believe it or not, we got a new site. Alright, so damn, it's pretty dark in here. Well, listen, I'm gonna give you a little quick rundown on what's really update. So you know, E-Banks got himself a new job. We in a new site, new beginnings. You feel me? We're gonna restart again for where we were, and we was at the bottom, but we're gonna try again. And you know, it was very different from this experience right here. To tell you guys, this is very different. And I'm not gonna lie, man. This is low-key a piece of cake. Like, it's low-key easy. You just have to be alert. It's like, it kind of gives me a little vibes of Delancey, but the only difference is this is a commercial building. This was a commercial building, and you know, I basically, you know, see who swipes in, who swipes out, and also printing out, you know, passes out here. You feel me? And so, so to give you guys a quick rundown, because I know maybe some of y'all didn't see the video, my last video that I did, story time with E-Banks. I'm going to tell you this real quick. Yeah, basically, what happened was I didn't feel well, and I was sitting down with my phone. And then guess what? I was sitting down with my phone. I was making sure my girlfriend was getting home. And then someone came inside the room. It came inside the market. And just came inside. He brought the steak. Now, mind you, this one thing. Like I said before, we would never know what really happened that night. All we know is that safe got robbed. Questions are still there that has not been answered, and the only thing we got, obviously, we are being removed from 115 Delancey. Please do not report. We didn't get a full explanation. What the hell happened? All we heard was, you have been removed from the site. And so then after that, you know, E-Banks had no job for like a good month. For a good month, I had no job, man. It was really it was like difficult during those times, but at least the best part about it is that we got to beat the odds. We got to overcome things. You know, it's amazing to see. And you know, shout out to my boss. You know, shout out to him because he knew exactly what the hell was going on out there. He even said it before that it's a train wreck over there. You know, that site sucks. And you know, what was it? And so he even told me that he was even surprised that I lasted that long. Yeah, I'm even surprised too, bro. I'm dead surprised too on how the fuck I even lasted that long. Cause I should have got removed a long time ago. But then yet again, I can't say that to myself. I can't talk down on myself because I did do very good. I did prove my name. I proved my reputation to them. Although, yes, I did fuck up really bad. I'll tell you that, ladies and gentlemen, I fucked up really bad. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, I learned my lesson the hard way. So, you know, I feel like in most times, a lot of situations in life, I feel like I learned a lot the hard way more than the easy way. The thing is, it's funny because a day when it happened, I was looking getting a gut feeling telling me, yo, Elvis, call out immediately. If you can't, call out, bro, because something is about to go down and it's not gonna look good. I didn't call out, and guess what? When the day that event happened, man, that shit was just insane. Never thought I was gonna. I mean, the funny thing is, I knew I was gonna get removed. I didn't know it was gonna be this soon, almost to like my 1 year. I mean, even though I did it like in August, but god damn it, man, we We was almost there. I'll tell you that we was almost there, but unfortunately, we took an L. Yo, I see somebody got a ginger here. This is not my ginger, but whoever got this ginger, I want some ginger. I ain't gonna lie. But back to what I was saying. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm still like, I'm still want to know, cause like, bro, it's like the question is still remains, like it still remains unsolved. Like it's not solved yet. Keep in mind you, and I know you guys want to say, wait, but Elvis though, Ebanks, why did you not ask them? Because I was in the moment. I couldn't believe what I was hearing in my ears. I did not want to believe it. And that day, after the next day, 24, when 24 hours go by, everybody everybody in there was just not feeling it, man. And you know what's funny? When I went back there for the last time, it was at like 8 o'clock around there, right? I was going to go see my boy. I ain't gonna say his name, but I know you, gang. So shout out to you. I'm gonna just say, man, thanks for checking out me that day, checking me out that day. You kept my, you kept the spirit high. So I appreciate it. And I was like, yeah, bro. He was like, nah, gang, he's gonna quit this shit very soon, cause like, I ain't gonna snitch why, but he told me, he was like, I'm gonna quit this shit very soon. I'm like, damn, bro, don't leave me behind, bro. I was like, damn, bro. But I felt him why, though, and I understood it why. Because the thing is, because I want everybody to know I'm not salty. Like I said before, I'm grateful for the experience and the people that I got to work with over there. The site really did suck a lot. I mean, you had to stand up, you had to like walk around. And it was a train wreck, especially with the customers too. It's like when you enforce the rules. Look, just know that in the site you really couldn't win that site. The site was just too impossible to win. But me, on the other hand, I like to make the best out of what's so bad. Like, listen, like I said before, that was my first ever job. I enjoyed it, although the site really did suck. But the one thing that I personally enjoyed was the people there, and especially the people that I worked with. I've enjoyed my experience there. I understand the shift really did suck a lot because I was only able to land either doing afternoon 3 to 12 or do a night shift. And that was my first ever. I did it for my training. I did one time. I did a double on my first day of training. I did a double, bro. And what's funny? I was able to prove them that I can do this. Like, trust me, guys. Y'all can trust me. Y'all can rely on me. I got y'all. But see, that's the thing though. Days go by. I'm doing night shift, and I was not prepared for my first day of the night shift, and the second day night shift. I was not prepared. But then the second week, I got the hang of it. I got used to it. So and everything. But I got to tell y'all, man. It's still crazy how I went out, but at the same time, I think it was probably the best. I guess it was probably best for me to depart today because the thing is, I understood what was really the goal and what was really the mission. I understood that when they told me the rules that like we can't let people bring outside food and everything, I was like, okay, well, we gotta enforce these rules. And then the worst thing is the customers. What they can do is just they're gonna try to argue with you, and the best thing you can do is just de-escalate the situation. As a security officer who's been working for like a good couple of months, and I'm almost close to my 1 year, but unfortunately, that's not gonna happen, and I have to restart again the process again. But I've been working for Guardian for a good quite months now. I'm almost close to a year, so I did give myself some experience, and I was working like if I had so many years of experience. That's how great I was in my last site, and people like spoke highly about me, And it was amazing when I heard about when they was all trying to fight for my case, trying to win the case for me, trying to bring me back in the site. It felt amazing. I felt blessed that I have worked with people like that, it just sucked that I lost the case, and we did not win. No, they didn't bring me back. They was just saying they didn't want me back there. And the worst thing about it is that my name and my reputation was getting tarnished there when I got removed. From what I heard somebody was, I'm not gonna snitch on who, but I was being told. It was like, man, they're making you look bad, Elvis, but you know yourself, gang. You did an amazing job here. You know, even though it was so dark in here, you know, no one wanted to be here, but you made it possible to like bring the light to everybody here and make everybody's day, you know. Even though when I go through a lot, you know, sometimes I make other people happy than myself. When I go behind these doors, so, you know, sometimes I can always play the image. I could be around with the people, and then, you know, I be throwing the smile, you know, make people laugh. But when I go back home, man, I'm alone in that room in the dark. I'm just like, damn, this shit really do hit me. But, you know, but that's just how I am, you know, and that's what I've enjoyed so much in the site, because I've enjoyed much with the people. I was able to connect with the people. It was great, you know. I knew a couple of customers, and they knew me personally, man, and, you know, they loved me. They said, man, you do such an amazing job, man. You don't be aggressive. You don't do none of that dumb shit. I'm like, of course, you know, I understand, man. I get it, you know. This is a job. I'm not supposed to take it that serious, but, you know, sometimes a man gotta do what he gotta do, okay? And so, yeah, but the quick update, ladies and gentlemen, is E Banks got himself a new job, and I'm working in a commercial building. Yes, I'm still in with security, but I also need to make sure the right people are coming in and all this other stuff, because it's I'm working at a college. Yes, security for a college, you know, making sure students are safe, making sure the right people are coming in, and yeah, and you know, this is definitely a different experience. It's amazing, and I definitely cannot wait to continue with this journey. I definitely cannot wait to see what the future really does hold for me. I'm definitely looking forward for it. You know, I know Delancey now it's just the past, but, you know, we're still gonna continue, and we're still gonna continue. And at least I know from experience now, and I definitely cannot wait to keep waking up every single day. Hopefully, we continue to wake up every single day and continue to experience, learn different things, and, you know, do different things, do things differently, learn about this world more and more. And I definitely cannot wait to see what the future really does hold for both of us. Yes, I said both of us. Oh, man. But yeah, this is the new life and new beginning. So, but I just want to say, yo, appreciate everybody, you know. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. You know, we're on 14 subscribers. Let's try to get to 20. And, you know, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for liking the video, man. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you guys so much for everything. I just want to say, man, you know, we're going to continue going from here. And I want to say I love each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys continue staying blessed up. I wish y'all all nothing but showers of blessings. I want you guys to continue going in life no matter how much down you can really be, and no matter how much people are going to try to put you down. But I want you to understand you are the person to really make a change for yourself. And I want you to keep going. Keep striving. Forget about what everybody say about you, you know. As long as you can continue and keeping up with the pace and bouncing back whatever situation you are, you're going to do amazing in life. And I'm hoping each and every one of you behind these screens, I wish all of you guys nothing but the best. No matter what situation you're in, you're always going to bounce back. You always find a way how to bounce back, no matter what. I love you all. Thank you guys so much. It's your boy E Banks, and I'm out. I'm going to take a nap because we got until 3 o'clock, but, you know. Man, I got to take a nap, though. But thank you guys, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, and share it. And, you know, we out.